Today we are going to discuss the lesson The Problems of India and Their Solutions. It's the first chapter of a political science part. So, what are the problems of India and their solutions? India, after independence, India is facing many problems. The problems like unemployment, corruption, discrimination, terrorism, corporate strategies. So, among those which are more major problems of India, those major problems today we are going to discuss about it. So, among these all problems, India is facing both internal and external problems. Among those, first one is unemployment. What do you mean by unemployment? Unemployment is nothing but it's the situation. It's the situation where a person does not find work in accordance to his capacity and qualification. In India, most of the people, they have a capacity and qualification. But the condition is there is no job for such people. There is a problem of a white collar job. So that is why it is one of the major problems of India. Let us study how this affect on Indian society and what are the measures have been taken to eradicate unemployment in India. According to 2011 census, the poverty rate of India is 21.9%. India is facing number of problems. Among those, this is also one of the major problem. What are the reasons of this unemployment? Reasons are shortage of natural resources, over dependency of agriculture, ruined cottage industries, and lack of skill. These are the main reasons for unemployment. Overpopulation, over dependency on agriculture, and ruin of cottage industries, lack of skill of the people. These are the main reasons for unemployment. The government of India has taken many measures to generate employment opportunities in India. Both the state government as well as the central government have taken many measures to eradicate unemployment. So, which are those measures? So, the measures to generate unemployment in India. How we can overcome from the problem of unemployment in India? How we can tackle these problems? First is improve the skill level of the job. This is the first measure. If you want to overcome from the problem of unemployment, we have to take these following measures. So, first measure is improve the skill level of the job. Providing loan facilities, subsidy to enable the people to engage in self-employment, providing loan facilities to the people to get self-employment, increasing handicrafts to compete with the globalized world, to inculcate world-class skill in our people, so where they can compete with large-scale industries, providing job-oriented courses. These are the measures how we can overcome from the problem of unemployment in India. So, both the state government and the central government, they have taken many measures. Among those, these are the important measures to overcome the problem of unemployment. this is what we studied about. The expected questions will be here. First is, what do you mean by unemployment? And second question will be measures to generate unemployment. So these are the expected questions. Apart from this also, there will be a multiple choice question or in 1 mark question. Question will be from this pattern, the rate of poverty in 2011. So these are the expected questions from this area. Now the second problem of India is corruption. Corruption, it is nothing but offering, bribe and following any other illegal means to achieve some illegal benefits. This is known as corruption. So today we can see that is in each and every department. Without corruption, our work won't be completed. So India is facing, this is the second major problem of India. Wherever you go, there is corruption. In each and every department, without corruption, we can't do anything. So there is more effect of this corruption on Indian society. So what are the forms of corruption? Corruption has its own forms like bribery, nepotism, caste favorism. These are the other forms of corruption. In India, in each and every department in administration, they are sweeping away the procedures which are implemented by the government of India as well as the state government. So all the rules and regulations or the system of this government in administration is completely neglected, and the people are not ready to follow the rules and regulations of the government. Because of this reason, the people, those who are living in below average, means below poverty line or middle class families, so those will suffer a lot. If a country wants to develop economically, socially, politically, the country should solve its problems. So among those, unemployment is also one, and corruption is also. So if any country wants to overcome the problem of these forms of corruption, the government has to follow many measures. Nowadays, we can see more political corruption. This political corruption leads crime. How? Question will be there. How does political corruption lead crime? This political corruption provides motivation of corruption in public life, and it nourishes. And second is, it nourishes the misadministration on the part of officials. Thus, political corruption leads crime. But it is impossible to root out completely the system of corruption. It can be rooted out through strong public ethics, morality and personal commitment. Strong public ethics, morality and personal commitment. Through this we can root out this corruption. But in India, there is a lack of a strict supervision and a lack of the following of procedures, rules and regulations of the government. So that is why it's highly impossible to root out completely. Ethical political leadership, good officers, political aware, educated people can weed out this corruption. So it needs totally all means, that is, what are the procedures have been followed by the government. All the educated people, if they follow these rules and regulations of the government, then we can eradicate. But not only following of these all rules and regulations, we cannot root out this corruption from the Indian society. It needs totally teamwork. Nothing but that is in each and every department. And the people also should be educated in such a way, so then we can eradicate this corruption. Nowadays, it is inevitable condition to tackle this corruption. Because of this reason, state government and the central government are going to implement Lokpal and Lokayukta. Lokayukta offices have been established state-wise, Lokpal in center. So Lokayukta department, this office is established only for the eradication of corruption. So with these departments, we can tackle corruption. Apart from this also, in every government offices, CC cameras should be set. Harsh punishment for the corrupt officials and officers. Increasing courts and judges. Strict measures should be taken. Strict punishment should be given to the officers or officials, those who will involve in corruption. Then only we can overcome from the problem of this corruption. This is what we studied about corruption part. Expected questions will be, what do you mean by corruption? And second will be, that is, forms of corruption. And the question will be, how does political corruption lead crime? And third one is, what measures have been taken to overcome from the problem of corruption. This is what we studied about unemployment and corruption. And third major problem is discrimination. Discrimination. Discrimination is nothing but that is maintaining supremacy. Or that is, it is just discrimination we can see in each and everything. Discrimination on the basis of gender, caste, region. So in such a way we can see discrimination. Indian society is made up of patriarchal values. Patriarchal values. So nowadays we can see in recent years women are getting equal opportunities like men. Before, there were no opportunities for women. So these women were downtrodden and confiscated. There were no rights to the women in social life, in political life, and in religious matter also. Still today we can see that is in number of temples there is no entry for women. So such type of different type of discriminations we can see. Poor and richer, men and women, and caste on the basis of this also. There are many forms of discriminations are there. So that is why the government of India as well as the state government have taken measures to overcome from the problem of this discrimination. If we want to develop a country, that country should overcome from the problem of discrimination. Not only of this, but also from the unemployment, corruption, and even from discrimination also. So that is why the government of India as well as the state government have taken many measures. Among those, one is 1/3 of seats in local elections have been reserved. And 50% reservation also we can see in Karnataka. gender, caste-based discrimination is the greatest challenge to India. Caste system, it's a gift to Indian political system. Today we can see that all the politicians are making vote banking on the basis of caste, on the basis of category to get the political benefit. These politicians are creating vote banking system. So that is also one of the major problem to India. So that is why the government of India has taken such type of measures. The people, those who are lower caste people, for those people such type of measures have been taken or facilities have been provided to overcome from the problem of the such type of discrimination. Here measures to prevent such type of caste, a right for equality and freedom in section 3 are included in constitution. So through constitution, the rights have been given to the lower categories. So where they can get legally rights from the Indian government, or through constitution, such type of rights have been provided. Now, fourth is regional inequality. This is also one of the major problems of India. Regional inequality. Regional inequality, it posed a big challenge to India. Usually, the questions will be, how does regionalism affect national development? How these regional inequalities affect national development? How these regional inequality create hurdles to the development of India? So, what are the main reasons for that? That we should learn one by one. Many measures have been taken to overcome from the problem of this. Among those, the Article 371 has been amended from A to Z. Many are demanding for independent status. Because of this reason, regionalism affect on national development. Many they want independent status. Because of this reason, it creates a hurdle to the development of country. Apart from this, many parts have remained backward. Because of this reason, this regional inequality creates effect on national development. And what measures have been taken for the removal of a regional imbalance? Measures, how we can overcome from the problem of this? Article 371 has been amended from A to Z. Apart from this, DM Nanjundappa has given a special report on various measures needed to solve the regional imbalance in 2001, and most of the backward regions of Karnataka have been accorded special status, adding Article 371J. So, which articles have been given? Those articles are expected to get in 1 mark. So, you can get those questions in multiple choice or in 1 mark question. So, these are the 4 major problems of India and their solutions. The 5th major problem of India is communalism. What do you mean by communalism? Communalism, it's a segregation in the name of religion, creating hatred, cultivating opposite self-interests can be called communalism. In India, this is also a major problem. In another one way we can say this, it is a how casteism, in the same way this communalism also we can see. Question will be, how is communalism fatal to national unity? Question will be there. So that how it is fatal to national unity, that we should learn. It creates social differences, mutual suspicion and fear situation in the society. So that is why it's a fatal to national unity. Means that how it's a fatal to national unity, this communalism creates a social differences, mutual suspicion and fear situation in the society. So that is why it is fatal to national unity. There is a political competition, social groupism and economic hatefulness. These are the among all problems, this is also one of the major problems of India. This communalism disturbs the peace of the society. It leads to mutual accusations, physical assaults and other undesirable effects. So these are the effects of this communalism. Many forces have been taken to overcome from the problem of this communalism. Many measures have been taken to overcome the problems of this communalism. So which are those precautionary measures have been taken by the government to eradicate this communalism, that we will learn. Measures like uniform civil code. By implementing uniform civil code also we can overcome from the problem of communalism. Equality among all the citizens, supporting the secular values in the society, transcending narrow thoughts in favor of national interests. By these measures we can overcome from the problem of communalism. Communalism is the biggest problem of India. For the development of India economically, socially, this communalism is creating hurdles to the development. The next problem is status of women. The achievement of women during pre-independence period and even after the independence also. Pre-independence period, Jhansi Rani Lakshmibai, Kittur Rani Chennamma, Annie Besant, Kasturba Gandhi, Savitri Phule, Sarojini Naidu. These women have given the greatest contribution to the Indian society. In all walks of life, in each and every field, nowadays we can see women in the field like medical, teaching, engineering, pilot, astronaut, and in each and every field today we can see women. The development of the country not only it depends upon men, but also it depends upon women also. If the country has given support to women, that country can develop economically, socially, politically. So the equal status should be given to men and women. Then what suggestions have been taken to improve the status of women? What are the measures have been taken to improve the status of women? Such type of question will be there. Otherwise, what are your suggestions to improve the status of women? Such a general question will be there. The government has started Women and Child Development Department in order to develop women's education and labor. The government has started Women and Child Department. For what purpose? In order to develop women's education and status. You will get in 1 mark. The 1 mark like that. Why did Women and Child Department started? Question will be there in 1 mark. So your answer will be in order to develop women's education and status. Next is many programs have been taken to curb Dowry Prohibition Act, compulsory education for girl child. Such type of measures have been taken to overcome the problem of the status of women. Means that is the women are downtrodden. So there is no equal rights to women. How today men have got equal status, such type of status women have not got. So the government has taken many measures to overcome the problem of such type of discrimination and providing equal status to women like men. Many measures have been taken by the government. Karnataka government has implemented a Stree Shakti. Self-help groups of women are formed to get self-employment and to overcome from the problem of economic problem or social problem. If the girl child has been provided good education like men also, these women can get equal status like men and they can lead their life like men. Women Commission was established. Reservations have been provided at state level, national level, and even in local bodies also. Even in government recruitment also, there is a reservation for women. So such type of measures have been taken by the government, by the both central government as well as the state government to overcome from the problem of this discrimination. So today if we compare the status of women prehistoric period and after independence, nowadays we can see women in each and every field. After independence, the examples we can give: Indira Gandhi as a Prime Minister and Pratibha Patil became the President of India, and even in each and every field, like in the police department also IPS officer Kiran Bedi you can see, and in political system also Sushma Swaraj. So in each and every field, Kalpana Chawla, Sunita Williams. So today you can see in each and every field the women are getting status like men. So because of the measures taken by the government. So the effective implementation of these measures, we can overcome from the problem of such type of discrimination. So then we can improve the status of women in our society. This is what we studied about expected questions on the part of status of women. Now, the seventh major problem of India is terrorism. What do you mean by this terrorism? Terrorism is nothing but fulfilling its narrow aim by creating panic and violence. This is known as terrorism. Today, it's a major problem of India. It is also called extremism. The other name of terrorism is extremism. It is also called extremism. It is based on political ideologies, religious faiths, ideological beliefs. On the basis of these terrorist activities we can see. What are the effects of this terrorism? What effect will be there on society? It creates a psychological pain and influences the cultural aspects negatively. such type of effect will be there on the society. This many examples we can give how this terrorism is creating psychological pain or destruction of the property, and the economic condition of the country will be disturbed. The examples like bombing of WTO of USA. Next, on Bali of Indonesia, cities of France, Britain. These are all worries at international level. Terrorist attack on Taj Hotel. So such type of again and again, there will be terrorist activities in entire part of the world. So these terrorist activities creates psychological pain, hatredness, or feeling of jealousy, such type of problems will be created. And it creates major problems for the development of the country also. Terrorism, it is based on extreme religious sentiments, suppression, racialism or leftist ideals. So the terrorism is based on this. The terrorism targets civilians of the country, military bases, targets on means that is airport, where there the crowd will be there. The aim of this terrorism is creating more fear by killing people is the aim of terrorism. They use explosives like deadly gases. They target airports, railway stations, marketplace, where there will be a huge crowd. To those areas, this terrorist activities will target on such type of areas. It uses tactics like suicide bombing, kidnapping the innocent people, were the main tactics of terrorism. The states, like many states, are suffering a lot from because of these terrorist activities. Among those, Nagaland, Manipur, Kashmir, Punjab. So here, these are all terrorism affected areas. These states are. Means the attack on Taj Hotel in Mumbai on 26 November and targeted on Hyderabad, Chennai, Bangalore. These are the targeted areas of our India. Both Pakistan and China are encouraging these terrorist activities. What measures next will be on this paragraph? The question will be, what measures have been taken to overcome from the problem of terrorism? Will be that is, which are their targeted areas? What do you mean by terrorism? So such type of common questions will be there. And apart from this also, what measures have been taken by the government to overcome from the problem of terrorism? Central and state government have taken utmost care to overcome from the problem of terrorism. So daily we are reading in newspaper, every day there will be a terrorist attack in Jammu and Kashmir. There will be a clash between Indian soldiers and terrorists, and such type of incidents every day will be there. So because of this reason, Government of India has taken many problems to overcome the problem of this. Government is striving to protect the property and life of ordinary people. The killing of people like Gandhi, Indira Gandhi and Rajiv Gandhi didn't erase their efforts to achieve progress through peace. Means that yeah, such type of terrorist activities, they can kill those people, but they cannot kill their ideals. But the government of India has taken strict measures to overcome from the problem of these many acts of the past. But the point is, which are given in the textbook, or that is which measures have been taken, or already those measures I have mentioned, and you should concentrate only on such type of sentences from your text. Gautama Buddha, Mahavira, Jesus Krishna, Muhammad Paigambar, Basaveshwara, Gandhi, Nehru, Ambedkar, Martin Luther, Nelson Mandela have given new light all over the world, where the people with their principles, so the people can live comfortably and peacefully. After this, eighth major problem of India is corporate strategy. What do you mean by corporate strategy? Corporate strategy is nothing but a group administrative measures undertaken by a company to achieve a pre-mediated target is called corporate strategy. Question will be on the meaning of this corporate strategy, and another question will be how is present status of this corporate strategy. Present status. These corporate strategies are using globalized environment and modern technologies. Global environment and modern technologies. The main aim of this corporate strategy is maximizing the profit of the country is the main aim of this corporate strategy. So usually in 1 mark will be there. What is the main aim of a corporate strategy? The main aim of a corporate strategy is maximizing the profit of the country is the main aim of a corporate strategy. This corporate strategy affects the people, the society and country negatively. Now, positive side, we have to see how the effect of this corporate strategy. It gives a chance to get employment opportunities. Next, it can solve the social problems like poverty, malnutrition, health, skill, training and many other aspects of the society through corporate social responsibility programs, which is called CSR. CSR, corporate social responsibility programs. These are the positive side aspects of corporate strategy. This is what we studied about 8 major problems of India and their solutions.